Can artificial intelligence design buildings better than humans? Well, here at the end of 2024, we have some answers. Large language models, or LLMs for short, have been all the rage lately. These computer programs are trained on massive amounts of data to recognize patterns and relationships within that data set. They can then use this knowledge to generate new text, images, sounds, or, in our case, building designs. But how do they compare to actual human architects? We put this question to the test with an AI design challenge where we asked the leading large language model, ChatGPT, to design a mixed-use commercial building in the center of a European city. The brief was fairly simple. We gave it the basic program requirements and a rough idea of the desired aesthetics, but left a lot of room for the AI to interpret and make decisions on its own. What came out of this process was quite surprising. We got floor plans, sections, even 3D renderings, all based on our initial prompt. And while some aspects of the design were clearly inspired by our request for a modern and sustainable building with large windows and green terraces, other elements seem to be entirely generated by the AI's own algorithms. So, what did we learn from this experiment? First off, the AI seems to be pretty good at following basic instructions. It understood our request for a mixed-use building with specific functions like offices, shops, and a rooftop terrace. It also followed our guidance on the desired style and incorporated modern elements into the design. However, the AI's understanding of human needs seems to be somewhat limited. For instance, when we asked for a design that would encourage social interaction, it responded by suggesting large windows that overlook the street. While this may promote a sense of community and openness, it doesn't necessarily encourage people to actually interact with each other. Similarly, our request for a design that considers the needs of cyclists and pedestrians was addressed by simply stating that the building would be located in a central area with good access to public transportation. But there was no tangible effort to integrate cycling facilities such as secure bike storage or charging stations for e-bikes. Another interesting aspect is how the AI dealt with our request for a sustainable building. It suggested several eco-friendly features such as green terraces, solar panels, and energy-efficient glazing. However, there was no explanation as to how these features would contribute to sustainability, or what specific technologies or materials would be used. It seems that the AI is able to identify keywords and incorporate them into the design without fully understanding their implications. This leads us to the overall quality of the design. While the AI generated some interesting ideas and concepts, the final design lacked cohesion and clarity. The floor plans were confusing and difficult to read, and the 3D renderings were of poor quality and didn't accurately represent the design intent. This is likely due to the limitations of the current technology, which relies on algorithms and data sets to generate responses. It's not yet capable of producing truly creative or innovative solutions. The biggest shortcoming of the AI is its inability to consider the human element in its designs. It seems to rely on generic and overused solutions such as large windows for social interaction and rooftop terraces for sustainability. It also lacks the ability to understand the nuances of human language and may misinterpret requests or generate responses that are irrelevant or inappropriate. So the verdict is that AI is not yet at the level of human architects, but it's getting there fast. With more training and development, it may be able to produce high-quality designs that meet the needs of its users. However, it will never be able to replace the creativity and intuition of a human architect. At least, not yet. Now, let's see if the new version of ChatGPT, ChatGPT-4, can do any better. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. On an end note, this has been a quick look at AI building design. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for more updates on architecture and technology. Thank you for watching. See you next time.